Hello and welcome to the video. Before we get started, if you'd like to provide input on future content and get our weekly newsletter, click on our survey. The link will be below. We also have a report on Ethereum 2, along with a bonus report on why you should learn Solidity now. Again, the link will be below. Now on to the video, and thank you. Okay, so tonight I want to talk a little bit about Docker. Now, we've seen it before, and we have used it to install, I think, at least one of the blockchains. So what is it? It's basically a container system. It allows you to, in essence, install a mini virtual machine on your system. That is, it's in sense its own little bit of a sandbox, and so in that way, it gives you security because you can only have to expose what you need to, and that's one of the advantages of Docker. And they go through it. This is the Docker website. It allows, as from the developer's perspective, it allows you to bundle everything up into a package that a user can bring down, and they know they have everything. So once Docker's on the Docker app is on your machine, you can bring these packages down. Everything is set up for you. And there is a whole way of how you set it up, which I'm not going to get into right now. And there's information on that, of course, on their website. Of course, there are classes, et cetera, et cetera. There's a free version, and for commercial use, there's also a paid version, which I think gets you more support and easier upgrade path and things of that nature. So I found this article here where they go through Docker usage in the blockchain. What's more interesting to me is where we've actually seen it. This is example Tezos. So you can see, you can get an official Tezos image. The bear one, a debug one, and let's see what this, and you can see it's pretty up to date. Let's see if it tells you. So, okay, so this is the Tezos images that you can bring on your machine with a simple Docker pull and have Tezos running. So I think what we'd like to do is do a little demonstration on that in a future video. Actually, maybe in the near future. I think this might be something worthy of doing in the next week. So this is an example of how it's used. In addition to that, it's what I would call, it's a valuable skill for IT, because it's not just used in blockchain, obviously. It's used in all kinds of development situations where you have your app, you package it up, and you have a neat way of distributing it. And it's becoming more and more popular, for web-based apps and things of that nature. This is Docker Hub is essentially Docker's version of GitHub. As you can see, I have my own account here, and I uploaded something some time ago when I was doing some practice on it. Here you can explore, you can find all kinds of things on here. MySQL, MongoDB, Python, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, just so you know, the class I've been going through to refresh my memory on it is by a gentleman named, what I always, let's see, what's his name again? Brent Fisher. Yeah, Mr. Fisher is very well known in the Docker community. He's done several courses on Udemy. This is his kind of basic one. He also has, let's see, he has some other ones. Let's see if we could. They have a crash course, absolute beginner. Well, this isn't him. I would go, if you're going to buy one of these courses, I would go with one of Brent's courses. He is, let me go back, see what classes he has. I know at least, I own at least one other of his classes. Dr. Captain Program, kind of their certification, says he knows this stuff. So he has, let's see, I want to see if they mention his other courses. He gets pretty good ratings. I'm trying to find the listing of him. Let's see where they list his courses. So this is the other one I know I have. So you can see, of course, we've seen that Node.js is very important for blockchain folks, and here he combines the two in this class, which had, this is 4.6, and see they're on nice sale now, $10. And $10 for these classes right now. And then he's got this one here too. If I would take advantage of this, honestly, if you have any interest. And Udemy, if you catch it on sale, you can get some excellent prices for classes that are very very meaty. His classes are very meaty. I mean, they're a number of hours long. He has a Discord, I believe. He does YouTube live stuff. So if you want to learn this, highly recommend this gentleman's classes. So anyway, to sum up the reasons why I'm talking about this, let me go back, a little summary. So it's an installation option for blockchain projects, and we've seen it. It makes things easy to deploy if you're writing a blockchain, or even you can even deploy, I guess you can put a smart contract on a node. I haven't tried that, but it's secure. It's its own little container, so it has minimal impact on your machine. If something messes up, you can just bring it back down and try again. Again, it's a valuable skill to learn in the IT world, and the best place to work with it is on Linux, but you can work on it on Windows or Mac. And I believe in Mr. Fisher's class, he's using a Mac. But as you know, a Mac is essentially Linux with a pretty interface, because it is built over Linux. I think it's Linux, and maybe another similar Unix type distribution. But at any rate, hopefully this has been helpful and interesting. And I will speak to you next time. Thank you for watching, and take care.